Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. So, today I'm going to plant garlic. I've never planted garlic this late. I'm about 11 days later than I normally am in planting my garlic. I usually plant it beginning of November. It is now November 14th. So I'm going to get around to doing that. Now, I did purchase seed garlic at our local gardening center. Okay, now, it's very healthy, but this stuff's expensive. At our gardening center, it's about anywhere from $6 to $8 for a package of 2 bulbs. And because I bought mine late, they were having a sale. They didn't have much left. They had in BOGO, buy one, get one free. So I got 2 packages. Now, out of 4 bulbs, and these are big, this is all I got. So I think there's about 16 in here between 4 bulbs. And this is the soft neck, because it does grow better in my area. Last year, I tried the hard neck. No, this is the hard neck. I always get that backwards. Last year I did the soft neck simply because I wanted to braid it. My bulbs came out very small, but it looks cute hanging in my kitchen. Anyway, so I have to go back to the hard neck. So I got these, but the other day I was at our local discount grocery store, and they had a bag of garlic for 25 cents. Now, of course, this garlic is further along, and it's splitting, okay, and it's starting to grow greens. So, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know, and this is definitely hardneck garlic. I'm going to plant some of this that I got for 25 cents too, just as an experiment to see how it works. Now, this stuff always works for me. I've never tried planting from the grocery store, especially at 25 cents a bag. So I'm going to see what happens. So I'm going to get ready to go out to the garden and start preparing the soil. Okay, since I had beans planted along here, I think this is where I'm going to prepare the bed for my garlic. So I have 16 of the seed garlic that I bought at the garden center, and then I have 31 of the 31 cloves of the ones that I purchased at the discount grocery store. So I'm going to get started here. Okay, before I forget, I want to explain why I chose where the beans were. Beans put a lot of nitrogen into the soil. I think, and I'm just doing this kind of more or less intuitively, so I hope I'm correct, I think my garlic will benefit from the nitrogen. So I want to plant it here. Now, when I took out my beans, I did not pull them up by the roots. I snipped them down near the ground level, took out the tops, the green parts. I left the roots in there so that they'll be adding to the nitrogen. Okay, so that's why I chose here. Okay, so I have this section turned. I don't know, I think I might be able to fit all the garlic in here. I need to save space over here because I'm thinking I'm going to put a few pea plants on this trellis here on both ends. So, trying to make sure I get everything out of here. Not an easy task, and I got to amend it. I don't really have to do much to our soil because we are totally surrounded by woods all over the place. So, not only is this a wonderful thing, I mean, it's everywhere. Aesthetically, and to go for nice hikes, you get naturally composted soil in your gardens. Now, I do add to it, but if you're lucky enough to have this, consider yourself blessed. Now, I will also often, if I am low on compost, I will go into the woods with my wheelbarrow and I will get soil and I'll sift it first. You have to get everything out of it, make it nice and fine and smooth. And I get that and I will add it in here. And oh, is it nice. Now, where I got this idea was our tenants who live in that house over there on our property. First year she did a garden and it was really coming up nice. I said, well, what did you add to the soil? She says, nothing really. We just went back to the woods and we picked up some soil, sifted it, and then put it in our garden. And she goes, and this just happened. So that's where I got the idea from. So I'm going to finish up with my garlic. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get it all in here. Save that area for something else. I haven't done. Oh my gosh, there's a moth out. See, it's odd at this time of the year in this area. Yeah, it's going to be in the mid-50s today. It's pretty cold right now, though. So I'm going to finish up here. Okay, so the garlic is planted. I have a row and a half of the seed garlic. And they both garlics look to be the same, variety, I think. They're both hardneck. The seed garlic is called Music. And the other one, I don't know. That's the one I got from the grocery store, the discount grocery store for 25 cents a bag. I think there were 4 or 5 bulbs. One bulb did not look like it was splitting or anything, so I decided to keep that one just to use for cooking, and the other ones I planted over here. So, part of my experiment is I'm going to mark, well, I was going to mark them, but the writing's going to wear off the marker with all the snow that's coming. So, I'm just going to mark in my notes that I have 4 rows against the fence that are from the store, and row and a half closest to the trellis is a seed garlic. I want to compare them, see how they do. Which is better? Is it worth spending all that money? Or should I go to the discount store next year and get cheap garlic? We'll see. So, that'll give me, what was it? Oh, and planting my garlic this late in the year. If there's any difference in that I see. So I want to take note of that. So I will probably start, depending on how winter is, start seeing results in early spring. Possibly late March or April. Now here that is still winter, but it is starting to get a little bit warmer, and as the snow will melt and then come back and then melt and come back. I come out here at that time and 2 things I see popping up first out of anything: the garlic and my asparagus. So at the end of March, beginning of April, that's what I'll see these 2 coming up, and I'll be able to start taking notes on the results of the garlic. So I have a few months, 4 to 6 months, I'm going to estimate, is when I will see anything. So I think I'm going to spend the day, in and out of the house. The garden's still a mess. So I got to finish cleaning up in here. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.